Hi, this is Cliff. Today I'm going to make a pumpkin pie in a Dutch oven. Officially the name is going to be Pumpkin Upside Down Pie, because it's all going to be upside down. It's for a pie contest later tonight. If I fail at this, you won't see this video. Anyway, the pumpkin starts out, I don't know if that's going to go. There we go. Whole can of pumpkin. Goes up. A can of evaporated milk. It says 1 cup. And a little left. A teaspoon. What teaspoon is that? A tablespoon. Oh, that's 2. Let me get a tablespoon. There we go. Ooh, that's not good. Tablespoon of pumpkin pie filling. Teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, do this the old-fashioned way. Turn it over. One cup of sugar. The reason I have a box of sugar, because we don't really allow sugar in this house. I wanted to buy the smallest amount. Half teaspoon of salt. Who knows what that's for? Three eggs. Through. Never made pumpkin pie in my life, so. Okay, let's set that aside. Okay, the topping. This is yellow cake mix. Okay, now I'm ready for the topping. I have a yellow cake mix, a cup of pecans, don't tell anybody, but there's some walnuts in there. And then a cup of butter. I cut it up into little cubes. Somebody said it's easier for it to mix when you do that. I probably won't be able to mix it easily. I might have to fast forward that. But we don't have one of those wire things, so. Shell says to do this, so. Definitely gonna have to fast forward. Okay, I think that's everything. Now I'm going to take it outside and put it in the Dutch oven. But I got to heat up the Dutch oven. We'll catch you outside. Alright, let's get the bacon. Well, there's no bacon. I'm sure it would be good with bacon. This Dutch oven, you're going to put 8 or 9 briquettes on the bottom. First thing you put in is your filling. It's that pumpkin pie stuff. Yeah, the stuff with the giant eggs. Then you take your topping, which is the cake mix and the walnut and pecans. Try to sprinkle it on so it just doesn't mix in too much anyway. I could just dump it. You're gonna pecan. Lid on. Okay, 16 or so at that. Okay, this is a new Dutch oven with an old pot lifter. In case you don't know, we went through the Paradise Fire, the campfire, and I had 4 Dutch ovens on the shed outside, and all of them, well, they got burned. So everything that was in them got burned up in it. The only thing that was in it was a little pot lifter that had a plastic around the handle made out of a coat hanger. Each one had one of those in it. And in case you don't know, when you store a Dutch oven, you need to have it cracked a bit. So I'd stick that wire, coat hanger wire pot lifter, or briquette lifter, in so it stuck out, and then I'd put the lid on it. It always had it open just a bit. But anyway, when we came back after the fire, all the Dutch ovens were there. They fell down about 3 feet because they were on a shelf. And they all looked pretty good, except the handles were all bent because it got so hot it softened all the metal on the handles, and they're all bent around because they landed funny. But the Dutch ovens themselves, they made it through the fire. The only problem is it was a couple of weeks before we could get up there, and in the process it rained. And by the time we got up there, they were just covered with rust. I still have them, and one of these days I'll go out there out in the garage and see if I can get that rust off. I've heard that you can get it off by soaking it in vinegar for 24 hours. We'll see what happens. The only thing is, I don't know what I'm going to do with the handles, because they're rusty also. But like I said, they're all bent. And if you ever do get a Dutch oven, the handle is kind of important, because it has 2 positions. This one here is for storage. It goes down past the oven. And if you go the other way, it sticks out a little bit. Sometimes they stick up a little bit. But anyway, this is for use. So you can actually get it and lift it. I've seen tons of Dutch ovens. And a lot of times the first things people do is they'll see that handle like that and they'll push it down because they think it has to match this other side. And you lose the advantage of that. Because this will keep it from getting so hot you can't handle it. On that side, it gets hot. Okay. So anyway, this is going to cook for an hour, according to them. And I'm going to check it about every 10-15 minutes. And what I'll do is I'll take a look at it. And when I put the lid back on, I'm going to turn the lid a quarter of a turn one way. And when I put the Dutch oven, when the Dutch oven is down, I'm going to turn it a quarter of a turn the other way. That way the briquettes don't stay in the same place all the time and possibly burn your food by being in the same place all the time. So I'm going to stop the video now and then we'll check it in a little bit. Let's see what time it is. 12:30. So I'm going to check it in about 15 minutes.